peoples, and welcome to the second part.
For this?
Well, the defense will...
Objection!
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
Fool me
twice,
twice,
shame on me.
me.
I'm not gonna fall for that again. Besides, remember, it's your great and powerful theory after all.
What do you take me for, a fool?
Yes.
Why, in fact, I do.
No, Phoenix.
How dare you!
Mr. Wright, that was uncalled for.
I mean...
Hey, she's been putting me down all day long.
Trixie will show you, you spiky-headed ingrate! Do you remember why?
I was literally just about to make a comment about the spiky hair.
This witness is testifying?
Yes, to confirm the time of the lightning bolt striking.
Exactly, which she did. Anything beyond that is trivial.
Though it is suspicious why this witness didn't testify to hearing or seeing the second lightning bolt, the fact still stands. The initial bolt was set off at 8:40.
Objection! But the second bolt...
Objection! You seem
But the
obsessed
second
with that.
bolt, nothing.
Perhaps the reason the witness didn't hear it is that she was too far away. The clearing is 15 minutes away from the entrance. Maybe the sound didn't have enough volume to reach that far.
I agree with the prosecution.
No.
The witness did what she came here to do.
Lightning bolts can be
Objection
heard
overruled.
from miles
no.
away, I'm pretty sure.
All right, this witness is free to go.
Aww, nothing.
That's funny.
The witness brought up some interesting information, but does the prosecution have anything more regarding the defendant?
Trixie has this weather schedule.
Weather schedule? Like the forecast for each day? How is that evidence?
It's what the weathermare is given to know what weather to make in which areas of Ponyville.
I forgot about that.
Wow.
I can't believe ponies control the weather. It sounds like some sort of twist at the end of a Twilight Zone episode.
Twilight Zone.
Lo and behold, Rainbow Trash was scheduled to make several lightning storms at the eastern end of Ponyville. This is where she got the cloud from.
But Everfree Forest is the west.
This as evidence.
It's really starting to look like Rainbow Dash did it. But I can't give up. What about motive? I was told murder almost never occurs in Equestria. What could drive my client to kill another?
Oh, that one is easy.
Please explain, Miss Trixie.
Yes, please do.
Both the victim and defendant were to participate in a monumental race called the Equestrian 500.
Damn it, she knows!
Phoenix, language.
Oh, sorry.
The victim, Mr.
Damn, is
Ace
it that
Swift, has
bad?
quite the record, completely undefeated in every athletic event he has ever competed in.
That is impressive.
Indeed. Now, Rainbow Trash was probably intimidated by this, and decided to get rid of him like a coward, making it easier to win. She is the top Pegasus athlete in Ponyville, after all. She has a reputation to uphold. She could then reap the spoils of the grand prize, flight lessons from her idols, the Wonderbolts.
The
You have no
Wonderbolts.
proof that's what she was thinking.
So, you have no proof that wasn't what she was thinking.
Oh,
Trixie doesn't need to
true.
establish a motive. How should Trixie know why she killed him? The point is, Rainbow Trash did it.
Let's hear your explanation on how the murder went down then.
Bam.
Very well. Rainbow
Ooh.
Dash went to the
A little bit
Everfree
of bop.
Forest.
A little bit of bop.
How can you be so sure she was there?
Weren't you listening to what Trixie said earlier? The cloud above the crime scene had her hoof markings. On top of that, some cyan-colored feathers were found around the clearing. 3 guesses as who they belong to, Mr. Wrong.
Mr.
What
Wrong.
were you doing there? Okay, continue.
She saw Ace hanging around the forest for whatever reason.
Why would he be hanging around that forest anyway?
True.
That is of no concern to Trixie.
That's ridiculous.
ridiculous.
He had to have had a reason to go in that dangerous forest.
If you think it's so important, why don't you give us an explanation?
I don't have one.
Thought so. Now let Trixie continue.
I'm gonna let you
Think
continue
it's
off a
important why
cliff.
He was in there?
I know for a fact there must have been a good reason why he was in a place like that. I just don't know why yet. I wish I had more time to prepare.
I guess it's my fault for getting you on such short notice.
We're not gonna let that stop us, though.
Right.
Yes.
Alright, Trixie.
Mr.
Continue
Right.
your explanation.
Rainbow Trash saw him at the clearing and an opportunity to permanently retire him from the race, gathered some storm clouds, and boom! Friday Swift.
I just said fired.
Don't point that ugly sausage of a finger at Trixie.
You say Rainbow Dash scoped out the victim in the Everfree Forest that night and saw an opportunity to murder him.
Are you deaf? Of course Trixie did. Trixie is always right.
Blind.
What?
Diego.
Blind is not being able to see. Deaf is not being able to hear, you idiot.
No.
I'm a blind
Blind
man.
is
I
how I
cannot
felt in
hear.
that forest last night. I couldn't see my hands in front of my face without a light source.
Oh.
Even Applebloom testified how dark it was. How could Rainbow Dash
So
see Ace Swift in that darkness
smart.
and plot to murder him on impulse?
So
Explain
smart.
that, Trixie. That is, if Trixie's always right.
That's so smart.
Just have to keep the momentum on our side now.
Is the forest truly that dark at that hour of the night, Miss Trixie?
Well, yes.
Then the defense has pointed out a flaw in your theory.
Why, are you mocking me?
No, I'm just debunking your flawed theory.
Too bad Trixie has an explanation.
Care to share it with us?
Ooh.
Rainbow Trash probably saw him enter the forest while he was still visible. Yes, that's it.
That does make sense.
She then followed him to the clearing and performed the dastardly deed. It is dark in there, yes, but if you follow some pony from the entrance, it would be easy to track them using your other senses.
Objection!
What other senses?
Sorry, Trixie, but that's impossible as well.
What do you mean?
You said Rainbow Dash was scheduled to cause a storm on the eastern end of Ponyville.
There
Where do
you
you
go.
say she got the storm cloud from? The Everfree Forest is in the west, according
Yes.
to this weather schedule you yourself submitted to this court.
No!
There's no way my client could have flown to the other end of town and back to get a cloud while still tracking Ace in that dark forest.
Mr. Wright is correct. It would take some time to travel back and forth between the eastern and western ends
Yeah.
Thought you had Trixie there, didn't you?
What?
What?
Premeditated.
You can't be seriously suggesting.
Yes, the defendant must have known he was going to be there, and unlike you, Mr. Wrong, Trixie
Oh
has
my
proof.
god.
The great and powerful Trixie would like to submit this evidence.
A missing cloud report?
Oh
Go
my
on,
god.
read the rest, Your Honor.
How is this so
Cloud missing
complex?
At 4 p.m. from eastern end of Ponyville. Weathermare in charge? Rainbow Dash.
Oh my
can't
god.
Take a guess where that missing cloud was found, Mr. Wrong. Right above the Everfree Forest clearing.
Holy Hushima.
My word! So the defendant placed it there earlier? This makes all the defense's objections null and void!
Dude.
The defendant knew Ace was going to be in that forest, so she placed the cloud in that clearing well in advance.
But how could she have known he would be there?
Trixie will say this again, Mr. Wrong. Who cares? The fact is she did it, and
I
that is all
care.
that matters.
What if some other pony moved that cloud?
If that were the case, yes, you could argue another pony moved the cloud. But the only two ponies in that clearing that night were Ace Swift and Rainbow Trash. Unless, of course, you have proof there was another Mr. Wrong.
Oh my god.
I don't right now.
Then it is to be assumed that Rainbow Trash moved that cloud there in foresight that Ace would be there.
I've heard enough. All
Wow.
this evidence applied, I can safely hand down my verdict.
Hold it.
No, Your Honor. There still might be something we're looking over.
The prosecution agrees.
Huh?
What?
She's agreeing with me? Why?
Trixie still has some more evidence.
Oh my god.
Yes.
What is that?
We found this in the victim's bag on the crime scene. A little burnt considering what happened, but the contents are still unharmed.
Huh? No! Please put that away!
The contents of this envelope are quite shocking.
Ooh.
No pun intended.
What's
I
in
beg
the
of you,
envelope?
please don't open
What's
it!
in the envelope?
Whatever's in that envelope really has Rainbow Dash spooked. What on earth is in there?
Yo, got the epic
Ladies
music.
and gentlemen,
What's the
Trixie will now reveal to the courtroom what secrets this mysterious
What's in
envelope
the
holds.
envelope?
Please don't do it, Trixie!
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh my god.
I hope whatever's in
Things
there
are about to go
doesn't hurt
down.
Rainbow Dash's case even more.
It's a teddy bear.
Wow, Rainbow Dash, who would have thought?
I want to see what the picture looks like. Dude, the judge is just... Please show me the picture.
Interesting.
Is it Clop?
Or Rainbow Dash.
Clop?
My life is ruined.
I'm
As you
assuming
can
it's
see, the
Clop.
defendant has some very bizarre tastes.
Wait, what was the point in showing these pictures? How do they relate
It's
to the crime in
definitely
question?
Clop.
They were in the victim's bag, weren't they? They are important evidence. Do you think Trixie would be so low as to show these pictures for the sole purpose of
I
humiliating the
mean,
defendant?
yes.
That's exactly what I think you did.
What were pictures like these doing on the victim anyway?
Well, you know, in
How
the
should
middle of the
Trixie know?
forest, you know, getting a
You
little
said
bit
these pictures
heated.
were important evidence, and you're not even going to explain why. Now I know you just brought them out to embarrass Rainbow Dash.
In any case, the court accepts these photos as evidence.
Several pictures of Rainbow Dash. Why in her right mind would she be doing this? Now I really want to see the pictures.
After that little sideshow, can I declare my verdict now?
Most certainly, Your Honor.
Phoenix,
Hold
do
it.
something quick.
To be honest, I don't know what to do. I've never encountered first-degree murder with a storm cloud before.
Hold it.
Wing it all the time, right? Well, wing it.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
How are you so sure my client was at the scene of the crime? If I recall correctly, she was picked up at her house, not on location.
Trixie already explained that, you imbecile. Her
Played
hoof
like
marks were on the
twice.
cloud and her feathers were all over the place. You don't think that's incriminating enough?
Yes, but the cloud could have been moved by someone else, and feathers could have been gathered from anywhere, just as hair falls from your head. I may not have proof yet, but it is a possibility.
Looks like this is going to drag out a bit longer.
Let
Trixie
it.
has another witness that can confirm the defendant was
Another?
indeed at the scene of the crime on the night of the murder.
This one has to be Fluttershy.
I wonder what she saw.
We're about to find out in any case.
The prosecution will bring out their next witness.
Fluttershy? Fluttershy?
Witness, state your name and occupation.
Yeah!
Witness, get out from under there and state your name and occupation.
Can you please repeat that, young lady? I couldn't hear you. Nope. Still couldn't hear you.
Nope.
Maybe
Nope.
I can milk this situation to our advantage.
Yeah,
What do
let's
you
milk it. Let's
Your
milk it.
Honor, this witness clearly doesn't have the ability to testify. Perhaps we should suspend the proceedings of this trial for another...
Oh, Mr. Phoenix, you're here. You haven't died yet?
Wait, what? Okay, first, Fluttershy, we'd love you, but... Also, what do you mean you haven't died yet? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you... What?
There must be something very wrong. You look so frail and seem to be suffering more than ever right now.
You've got the last
Huh?
part right.
Mr. Wright, tell her to state her name and occupation, please.
But that's the prosecution's job. It's her witness.
This witness was being difficult when Trixie was preparing her earlier as well.
Given the circumstance, just
do it.
Mr. Wright.
Just do it, man.
Fluttershy. Witness. State your name and occupation, please.
Never thought I'd be saying that line.
I'm Fluttershy. I'm
Aw.
an animal caretaker.
Yeah.
Is it true you saw Rainbow Dash leave the Everfree Forest 2 nights ago?
Mr. Wright.
Is it true you saw Rainbow Dash leave the Everfree Forest 2 nights ago?
Ow.
This kind of backfired on me.
Yes, she seemed to be in a hurry.
So the defendant was indeed at the scene of the crime at the night of the murder. Witness, you will... Mr. Wright, tell her she has to testify.
You gotta
Now I
testify.
have to do your job too, Your Honor. Fluttershy.
Yes, Mr. Phoenix?
Aw.
Can you please testify as to what you saw 2 nights ago
I
when you
love
saw
this,
Rainbow Dash
man.
leaving the forest?
I don't know what testify means.
It just means tell us what you saw that night.
Oh yes, I can do that. Anything for you, Mr. Phoenix.
Flutter right, anybody?
It was during the night hours. I went outside to feed the chickens and the other ones. When I was near my chicken coop, I heard a lightning bolt in the distance. And it scared me.
What time?
After I finished feeding my chickens, I saw Rainbow Dash flying away from the forest, like something was chasing her. I called out to her, but I don't think she heard me. I looked up, but saw nothing following her. That was when the police ponies arrived. They spoke with me, and I went off to bed at 10:30.
Why do you go to bed so early? I go to bed at like 2
If that isn't
when
an
I'm on
airtight
school.
testimony, Trixie doesn't know what is. By Rainbow Trash's own friend, no less.
Fluttershy!
Hi, Rainbow Dash.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you please.
Did you see anything odd in there, Phoenix?
Hi, Rainbow.
Not really. Trixie's right. It's kind of airtight.
Then what do we do?
Poke holes into it until it isn't airtight anymore.
True.
That's the spirit. I just hope
Yeah.
Fluttershy isn't lying about anything.
I actually hope she's lying, so I have something to work off of.
Alright, let's go.
It was during the night hours. I went outside to feed the chickens and the other ones.
So, you say you went outside to feed your chickens and the other ones. What do you mean by that?
I'm taking care of a lot of exotic animals right now.
I see.
Okay.
How did you acquire them?
A zoo in Philadelphia is,
Oh.
well, renovating, and they needed a place for all the animals to stay while they do it.
I thought you
They
just...
heard about my talent
Picked up
with
animals.
somehow, and they came to me
Somehow.
and asked me to take care of them.
Somehow.
Of course, I said yes, since they had lots of birdies and critters that I've never seen before, and I always like to meet new animals.
How long have you had these animals?
3 days now.
Is it hard
3
work
months
taking care
of
of them all?
winter. 4 days.
What, pray tell, does this have to do with murder?
Well, I kind of like animals too, and
Stop going off topic, you incompetent fool.
I really hate you, Trixie. You know that? I better
That's
keep
about
noticing
half the
animals.
that's about most of the
Something
community
about
at this time.
When I was near my chicken coop, I heard a lightning bolt in the distance, and it scared me.
You heard
What
thunder
time?
while you were in your chicken coop?
Well, it was lightning.
No, Fluttershy. Thunder produces the sound, not lightning.
Wrong again, Mr. Wrong.
What do
the
you
last
mean?
time, Trixie, it's right. Would you please stop calling me that?
Actually, here in Equestria, lightning is what produces the noise when it strikes the ground.
Ugh,
Oh, of course it
that
does.
wasn't what I wanted to ask anyway. What time is it when you heard it?
8:40 on the dot.
That's
Okay.
quite exact. How are you so sure?
It's the time I feed my chickens every night.
Oh, okay.
Feeding chickens at night?
Midnight snack. I couldn't send them to bed without
Midnight
one.
snack
What
at
if they starve to
10:30.
death while they're sleeping?
A midnight snack. You know, 8:40.
Oh my! I never realized the importance of midnight
It's-
snacking.
That's our naive Fluttershy.
I midnight
That's my
snack.
clueless judge. Are you positive it was lightning you heard and not something else?
I'm sure it was lightning, because the sound of lightning really frightens me.
True.
I remember getting scared when I heard it. I nearly dropped out my chicken feed.
This lines up with the time of death and when the initial lightning bolt was set off.
After I finished feeding my chickens, I saw Rainbow Dash flying away from the forest, like something was chasing her. I called out to her, but I don't think she heard me.
How long did it take you to feed your chickens, Fluttershy?
About
15 minutes.
And you're saying you saw Rainbow Dash fleeing from the forest at that time?
Yes, I thought there was a ferocious creature chasing her, judging by how fast she was flying.
What did you do then?
I called out to her at the top of my lungs to see what the problem was.
And she just ignored you?
Yes, I don't know why.
She could
I
have
yelled
not
so loud
heard you.
at the top of my lungs, like this. Rainbow Dash, what's wrong?
Yeah, I haven't the faintest idea how she didn't hear that. So, you didn't see anything chasing Rainbow Dash?
Yes, I watched the forest until the police arrived, but I
Okay.
didn't see or hear anything come out of it after Rainbow Dash.
What is it, Phoenix?
I think I just found a contradiction.
You mean Fluttershy is lying?
I don't know why, but something she said is impossible.
Impossible?
Ooh, what's impossible? What's
Your Honor,
impossible?
can you please have the witness amend that statement to her testimony?
I don't see why not. Witness, please add your previous statement to your testimony.
Okay. I didn't see or hear anything else come out from the forest that night.
Fluttershy, are you absolutely sure about this?
I'm sure not a peep or pony came out of that
Apple
forest
Bloom?
until the police came and spoke with me. Then I went to sleep at 10:30.
What about
Objection!
Mr. Wright, please don't frighten the witness.
Well,
Right,
come on.
sorry. But there's a contradiction in this testimony.
What contradiction? Everything she has said meshes with the evidence to a T.
Yeah, but
No,
what about Apple
there's
Bloom?
one thing that isn't right. Fluttershy, you said you were watching the forest until the police arrived, correct?
Yes. Did I do something wrong? I'm so sorry if I
Oh
did.
no, you're doing great.
No need to be sorry. But you didn't hear or see anything come from the forest?
I didn't see or hear anything else come out of the forest that night.
Apple
Then there's
Bloom.
clearly a contradiction here. Actually, two.
Two?
Please explain what
Ooh.
these contradictions are, Mr. Wright.
Fluttershy should have seen someone leave the forest. The previous witness, Apple Bloom.
Yes!
That's right!
Yes!
But I didn't see Apple Bloom. I promise.
You see, Fluttershy, you had to have seen Apple Bloom if you were really watching the forest all night. The prosecution even confirmed there's only one way in and out of that forest. And the entrance is right by your cottage.
I don't understand. Why would Fluttershy lie like this?
She
I don't
doesn't know
either.
she's lying.
We've got to pursue this issue,
Probably.
otherwise we're cooked.
I don't know why, but I didn't see her.
It's not just that. There's another thing, Fluttershy. You also stated you heard nothing as well. Earlier I was told lightning makes a noise when it hits the ground in Equestria.
Yes, that is right, Mr. Wright.
Then why didn't Fluttershy mention hearing the second bolt of lightning? Fluttershy says she watched the forest until the police arrived, and they witnessed the third bolt take down a tree firsthand. The second lightning bolt is unaccounted for.
What's
I
up with
only
that
heard
second
one
one,
bolt of
man?
lightning, though.
Objection! Maybe she just forgot about it.
Objection!
That's stupid.
She stated the first bolt of lightning scared her, from which we can conclude that every bolt of lightning could have been heard from Fluttershy's cottage. It's very clear this witness is afraid of lightning.
Exactly.
Everything for that matter.
Exactly.
Yes, it's true. Lightning scares me. It is so loud and scary. Like that voice you just did, Mr. Phoenix.
Aw.
There you go, Trixie. She would have remembered the second bolt of lightning frightening her if she had heard it. Also, let's not forget, Apple Bloom didn't mention seeing or hearing this lightning either, now that we know the lightning could have been heard from that far away.
The defense has a point.
Yes.
And Trixie thinks the defense has nothing.
Excuse wait.
So
Bro.
what? She didn't see Apple Bloom. What does that prove? Do tell Mr. Wrong, Trixie is all ears.
Okay.
It questions the credibility of your witnesses! You said it yourself! There's only one way in and out of that forest!
Crazy.
Remember another thing. Anything beyond what Apple Bloom said after the time she heard the lightning bolt is irrelevant.
You can't say this is irrelevant information when your witness didn't see your other witness leave the forest!
Then tell the great and powerful Trixie what it means. Trixie knows one possibility, but that's up to you
Credibility.
to say what it is, Mr. Wrong. That is, if you have the guts to.
I can't.
Thought so.
What is she
Damn
talking
it.
about, Phoenix? You know a reason why Fluttershy didn't see Apple Bloom?
I do, but I can't say it.
Why not?
I just can't, Twilight. I'll be safe and use the other contradiction as my steed for now.
Fine.
Forget that. We can't overlook this second bolt of lightning, though. It could have been the real cause of death, making this all just an accident.
Didn't you hear Trixie earlier?
Huh?
Lightning doesn't hit the same spot twice in Equestria.
He couldn't move
Just
spots.
as you can't divide by zero. The body was found directly under where the first bolt had struck. Not to mention the odds of a stray bolt of lightning hitting the victim by
Okay.
chance are highly improbable, especially since he was wearing a lightning-proof suit.
I remember her bringing up this lightning-proof suit.
It's what the Pegasi wear when working with weather. Or, in this case, a modified version designed for large-scale races where they might encounter dangerous weather conditions.
How exactly does the suit work?
It's a two-piece suit, worn on the head and body. The fabric is made up of an effective insulator that protects Pegasi from being harmed by lightning.
Then how did he die if he was wearing the suit?
There are some parts of the body that the suit does not cover, namely certain parts of the head and neck.
The head and neck,
Precise,
yeah.
aimed bolt could still hit him in the sweet spots, which is what Trixie is basing her claims on.
But it's still possible for a random bolt to hit him in one of those
Okay, but wait. If it's dark in the forest, wouldn't it be really hard to hit precisely aim a lightning bolt in the exact right sweet spot?
exposed spots?
I'm surprised you haven't realized it yet, Mr. Wrong.
Huh?
You have been babbling about Trixie's witnesses not seeing the second bolt of lightning so much you seem to have forgotten. The second bolt seems to not exist at all. Trixie will be sure to have a chat with the Pegasi who gave her these cloud ballistics to confirm it, Trixie assures you. Even if we take your silly theory into consideration, the odds of him being struck down by a random bolt of lightning are too low without having some concrete proof.
The prosecution's logic is very sound. The chances of a lightning bolt hitting the victim by chance are too small to hold water in this court without any proof, considering the protection he was wearing. Objection overruled!
Oh, Jesus.
No! Every time I make an objection, she has it refuted just like that!
Ha! Too bad, Mr. Wrong.
I'm about to make you Mr.
Enough!
Wrong out of this room.
I'm afraid the defense's line has run short. Do you have anything else you would like to say, Mr. Wright, before I hand down my verdict?
There's got to be
I'm going
something.
to lose if I don't do something
Come on,
fast.
come on, come on.
Phoenix, there has got to be something we can do. It can't end like this.
There's got to be something, dude.
I know, but
Where's
I need
the
more
wild
time.
card?
I need more information.
Where's the wild card?
Please, Your Honor, make this quick. Trixie's starting to feel sorry for this hopeless defense team.
There is one thing I can do. I didn't want to do it earlier.
Oh, here
but I
we
have
go.
no choice. I need more time and evidence. This is the only way.
Your Honor,
Yes, Mr. Wright?
the defense would like to cast suspicion on another.
Another suspect?
Trixie.
Yes, that is correct, Your Honor.
Trixie.
But who?
Is this the last bastion of Mr. Wrong? Let's hear it. Who is this mystery suspect?
I'm
You
far
say
from
Trixie.
being done, Trixie. The suspect the defense accuses is the witness, Fluttershy.
What?
Mr. Wright, what are you doing?
What?
Fluttershy is a Pegasus. Therefore, she could have tampered with the cloud and the crime scene. Let's not forget, there was a very large time frame where Fluttershy was alone. She even stated she didn't see Apple Bloom leave the forest, when we all know she should have.
Oh,
I was
shoot.
watching it the whole time. I'm not lying.
Fluttershy also has connections with my client. She could have been the one who took the storm cloud my client was scheduled to set off, as well as gathered loose feathers and spread them around the crime scene.
I didn't do that.
Oh,
Phoenix,
smokes.
stop this! She didn't do it!
But the defendant's hoof marks were on the storm cloud, Mr. Wright. How do
God.
you explain that?
This is insane.
I'd be surprised if they weren't there, Your Honor.
I don't follow.
Simple. Rainbow Dash was to put those clouds on the eastern end of Ponyville, according to this weather schedule.
Ooh!
Of course
Yeah.
her footprints are there. She was just doing her job.
True.
Fluttershy could have come and taken one of the clouds
Oh
with the marks
my
on it, and set it
God.
off, and removed her own markings from the cloud. That is possible, right?
Yes, one could wipe a cloud of their hoof marks.
Then all the more reason to suspect her.
I was home all day, though.
Phoenix, you're supposed to be defending my friends!
What about the dark forest, Mr. Wright? How would this witness have been able to see it?
Dude.
It must be like a backyard to her. She could probably navigate it by memory, just as you could probably navigate your house with your eyes closed.
I mean...
This is a very bold claim, Mr. Wright. This meek little thing looks like she wouldn't harm a fly. Why would she frame her friend?
It's true.
It's true.
I have 10 pet flies.
My God.
Donna, Steven, Eric, Jackie?
I want to meet
Easy.
Steven.
To cover her own guilt. Besides, as the prosecution has stated, why she did it is irrelevant. The fact still stands. She's just as suspicious as Rainbow Dash.
I can't believe you're saying this. I trusted you.
You're going to need more proof to accuse this witness, Mr. Wright. Do you have any evidence that can place her on the crime scene?
Oh my god.
In fact, I do, Your Honor. This!
Holy sh...
Does it belong to her?
No, I found this feather at the crime scene. It's way too big to belong to
Hello.
any bird or Pegasus pony in
So-
Ponyville.
Just what are
Yeah.
you getting at, Mr. Wright? How does this relate to the witness?
Fluttershy,
Yes, Mr. Phoenix?
do you allow any of your exotic animals to go in the Everfree Forest?
Oh no, it is much too dangerous in there. They are kept locked up tightly when I'm not playing with them.
As I thought. Fluttershy stated earlier she's caring for animals not native to Ponyville. This feather could belong to one of them. It could have been brought there unintentionally by Fluttershy as she framed my client.
Objection! This can't go on.
The defense is objecting to itself?
Yes, Mr. Wright doesn't know what he's talking about. His words are nothing but slander and lies.
Twilight?
Zip it, Twilight. You're only his co-counsel and nothing more. Discrediting an attorney like that will get you held in contempt.
You're a hypocrite. You've been degrading him all day long.
Dude.
And that's it. Trixie has just called Mr. Wrong names. Never once has Trixie accused him of lies or slander, which is a serious accusation.
You're right as always, Miss Trixie. Another outburst by the defensive counsel, and they will be held in contempt of court.
But
Oh
Trust me,
no.
I don't want to do this, Twilight. But it's the only way I could buy more time.
Back to the matter at hand. I still have a hard time believing this little pony would do something like this.
The evidence speaks for itself, Your Honor. This feather puts Fluttershy on the scene of the crime.
Oh my god.
I demand further investigation to find out if this feather belongs to any of Fluttershy's animals.
Dude.
Miss Trixie, what is your opinion on all of this? You have been surprisingly quiet regarding all of Mr. Wright's claims.
You know what? Trixie agrees. Fluttershy is suspicious.
Oh.
The investigation team did indeed see this feather on the crime scene. We brushed it off as just a plain old bird feather, but as Trixie's feeble opponent has pointed out, it does seem kind of big up close, and with this information regarding these zoo animals, it does seem to cast suspicion over this witness.
You are aware we will have to suspend proceeding until tomorrow for further investigation.
You don't think Trixie knows this? Another one of Twilight Sparkle's little friends in the Slammer is reward enough for Trixie today. 2 for the price of 1, as they say. And Trixie has you to thank, Mr. Wrong. You've made this experience much, much more fulfilling. Perhaps Trixie will give you a voucher to her next performance.
All proceeding for this case will be suspended until tomorrow. Bailiff, please take the suspect into custody for questioning.
Wait, where are you taking me? I wouldn't do that to any pony. Twilight, Mr.
Oh,
Phoenix.
poor Fluttershy.
Phoenix, how could you?
Tactical strategies.
I expect both sides will gather more evidence for tomorrow.
Trixie shouldn't need to if they're planning on keeping that second-rate lawyer over there.
Dude.
Court is now adjourned.
Is that the end? Holy. Oh my god, that was amazing. That was so complex. And the way how every single piece of evidence, every single argument, literally everything had a purpose. Like, it all just connected. And that is so complex, and yet it all makes it. That is so good. How? Actually, how? Oh my god. That blew my mind. The pacing, the comedy, the complexity, the writing, the characterization. This is quality, man. This is quality. Dude, assuming Elements of Justice is even better than this, I'm gonna go nuts. I'm gonna go nuts when I get to Elements of Justice. Like, oh my god, that's wow. Oh. Anyway, make sure to oh, gosh dang it. Okay, so remember the Sister Samurai Select stuff. No, I'm not stealing Korea extensions thingy. I'm not. I'm joking. I'm joking. All right. Splatoon 3.